was important
Dele Farotimi
to rally the truth.
and the book Criminal Justice.
So everything I've done since I came out
I won him
has been designed specifically
because he was so resilient. He's happy.
rally the truth,
The game.
get them ready for the next round, focus their attention on what is important.
And many people applauded him.
You know,
He released it off from
I
Charlie
knew
Boy.
even when they picked me, the day they picked me,
Those of
on our
other
way to
tribal
Ekiti,
strengths.
I already knew they had lost the battle.
The Igbo nation. The Biafran.
In the bus,
Near my
heading
other.
out, the moment we trying to talk mainland, I said to the people who picked me, I said, I hope you are all famous now.
And that was it.
They were puzzled. I said, you know, there are CCTV cameras in my office. And everything you did in darkness.
And that was it. Thank you and God bless.
Tell Mrs. Farotimi that Charlie was
channel and like. Thank you.
If you are going to give anybody table, it's until you give table, not me and Baba. We don't need it. Just give us our own. Get a table for her to put her drink. It's cold that she wants, and please, she wants a glass. Now we believe.
Thank you.
Now we believe. Now we believe that we don't need glass. Please, get a glass. So I said to them, you have become famous. When that sank in, I said, next thing I said to them was, oh, by the way you hunt the porcupine is not the same way you hunt the rabbit. The Yorubas have the proverb that translates that way, so I used it for them that the way emu eki bitemu reko is a Yoruba proverb that says catch it, grab it, but not like the porcupine. That proverb becomes necessary when you begin to understand why I was crying in my broadcast on Sunday. I wept because every time I had used that proverb, I had used it boastfully. I had used it boasting in the knowledge that what they were doing would be meaningless and they would have to let go of me. I knew that starting out. But I was boasting in myself. And if I must be a little charitable, maybe I'll say I was boasting in the Lord, in the knowledge that God had won that battle before it started. But one thing became clear to me very quickly as I started the broadcast. I wasn't the porcupine.
Hello everyone. Atlantic Digest named Dele Farotimi as Man of the Year. What do you think about that? As for me, Dele Farotimi is very much deserving of that title, Man of the Year, and many more. Why do I say that? Dele Farotimi is one person that has always stood for what is right. He has always spoken against injustice, always being on the side of truth. And he's the one that says that very thing that a lot of people are just afraid to talk about. And this year, this is 2025. Last year, December last year, 2024, we saw what happened to Mr. Dele Farotimi, where police abducted him and from his office in Lagos and took him all the way to Ekiti. Why? Because he wrote a book called The Criminal Justice System in Nigeria, or of Nigeria, and he mentioned some names. On the names that he mentioned, Afe Babalola decided that he was going to actually show us all why Dele Farotimi wrote that book. Like I've always said before, and I'm going to repeat it today, Afe Babalola has every right to sue Dele Farotimi and take him to court if he feels that what Dele Farotimi wrote in his book defamed him, maligned him, or libeled him. But what Afe Babalola did not have a right to was to use the police. That even though the police is a willing tool of oppression for anyone who can afford them, but he didn't have a right to use them to oppress him, to abduct him, take him to a state, and even charge him for a crime that is not a crime. Well, we saw all of that happening. We saw Dele Farotimi at the end of the day getting his bill the matter still continues, and how unbroken he is, resolute and standing and going on and being such a tower of strength. Dele Farotimi has shown every one of us that we are as strong as our weakest link and as weak as our strongest link. And that if we come together and put our voices and raise our voices on issue, we will always win. For those who try to bring us down one after the other, they can't succeed if we stand together and do not allow the division that will happen. Like Dele Farotimi said when he came out, that people stood for him. Nigerians came together and stood for him. And for a moment,